Start recording. We are back, Black in the building. Shout out to everybody out there at the Court Plantation. If you work, man, roll call. Shout out to everybody in Vegas. Man. Shout out to my brothers, Dave for No Compromise, Jojo in the building. James Youngblood, Texas is definitely in the building. Shout out to the homegirl, Shawnee. Philly in the building. Shout out to the homegirl, Erica, a.k.a. Florida, a.k.a. Florida. Shout out to the homegirl, Melina. North Carolina, a.k.a. North Kakalaka. Shout out to everybody, man. I don't know about y'all, but the Netflix letdown is real. Let's get it. And did Jesus come back? Oh, man, we'll try it next week. We'll definitely try it. Niggas be in there like, this how niggas be in Sunday school. They'll justify. That's one thing about black folk. We are definitely creative. We will turn some R&B and blues and turn it into a gospel song in a minute, don't we? And it'll be accepted now. Niggas will turn a song into gospel in a minute. This is how niggas do it in church. Niggas be like, I love God. I love you. Why don't you fuck on me too? Niggas be like, hey, ain't no damn church song. Let's get it. Man, let me tell y'all something. I was tweeting Netflix. We need to short the stock. That's what needs to happen. Netflix is horrible. A lot of symbolism. They paid Mike. Mike was biting them gloves because Mike wanted to kill Jake Paul. But they paid him that money and was like, you cannot, they want the white knight. They want the white savior. And I should have known it because I'm like, man, Mike Tyson is not one of those type of people. He'll hurt you. But I knew it. I knew that the dominant society had their hands all over it. The one thing that I will give, like UFC with John Jones ain't playing that shit. He gonna fuck you up. He fucked up that motherfucker he fought last night. He fucked that motherfucker up. That first round, and I'm not really a big UFC fan like that because I feel like it's just too gory and it's just too much, and I don't be wanting to see all that shit. But when you see a person like John Jones and Mike Tyson, you see them dudes ain't wrapped too tight. So I know for a fact that Mike Tyson held back. And it isn't even the Mike Tyson thing and the savior thing. Netflix let down. Netflix is horrible. This is what I mean about greedy. This is what I mean about the dominant society and being greedy. Netflix, you know you can't handle the bandwidth. You know you are not used to streaming. Because when you streamed the John Jones fight, I had no problems. You know why? Because Netflix is not ESPN or Hulu or Disney. A streaming platform that's made to stream live. Netflix done got everybody to tune into some shit and using America Online dial-up. I said, do they got a floppy disk attached to this damn platform? Now you done had everybody tune in, and you know that they told Mike to hold back. Mike was biting them gloves. Mike is a killer. And when I mean a killer in the ring, Mike ain't playing that shit. I knew, and I'm not mad at Mike. Get your paper, cuz, like type shit. Like, I ain't tripping off Mike. Like, Mike is one of the greatest. Mike's my favorite fighter, so I'm glad Mike got his money. Fuck what everybody else talking about. Get your money. I just don't like what Netflix did. I don't care about Mike holding back. Well, damn, but I would have liked to have witnessed it because I couldn't even see it because Netflix kept buffering like they was on dial-up. And I said, damn, what they got, America Online? Do y'all got floppy disk? What the fuck is going on? It's 2024. You should not be doing it. Didn't have the nerve. And that's their coders. I want everybody to go watch this show called Silicon Valley. And it breaks down the coding aspect and the venture capitalist aspect. And it's a lot of joking. It's a lot of white boy humor in it. And to me, that's when white people are at their best. When they stick to their humor, when they trying to replicate black humor, it's not funny. But when they stick to their humor, it's quite interesting. Silicon Valley, I think, came out in 2014. And I like streamed and just watched the whole thing. And it breaks down coding. And it breaks down coding and venture capitalists and how you get funded and how you're trying to develop the app and the bandwidth of the app and if the app could withstand the bandwidth and all. Like, it breaks it down. So that's why I feel like I could speak on it a little bit. Like, this isn't my ministry. Like, I know about streaming, but you could tell Netflix got together with some techs and they wrote that program into there. Warren, what do you mean? That program of making you feel like it's your internet? They did that on purpose as a stalling tactic because Netflix and the stockholders, those people that know they couldn't handle the bandwidth. There's somebody behind the scenes that told Netflix, we can't handle the bandwidth. It's too many people going to be streaming this. And I guarantee you, those CEOs and those stockholders was like, who gives a fuck? Let's do it anyway. And you're like, Warren, why are you talking about? I'm talking about this because I'm talking about how greedy the dominant society can be. And when I mean greed, it's like, y'all know good and damn well y'all couldn't handle that bandwidth. And you wasted a lot of time. That's why I was like, I would rather just watch something else. You know what I mean? I started watching like the Boise State game and just watching other shit because I'm like, I don't got time for Netflix to be playing these imaginary games. And I think what's going on now in the United States of America Incorporated, I think the powers that be think the general population is that dumb. That's what I really believe. Because Netflix should have known better, in my personal opinion. Like, you couldn't handle that bandwidth. It was a waste of fucking time. I'm not mad at Mike. I'm not mad at Jake Paul. Get y'all paper. But we would have at least wanted to watch it. Don't advertise it as we can watch it live and we can't watch it live. I said, damn, what the fuck is wrong with Netflix? Like, why didn't they just say, and being greedy, partner with another? Look, like I said, stream the John Jones fight, ESPN, no fucking problem. No glitches, no buffering, no none of that. Everybody's watching that fight. It's John Jones. And I'm not a big UFC fan, but I know who John Jones is. And I've, did a little bit of research to see it. I'm like, there's a bad motherfucker right here. That's why I be tripping, because I'm like, man, y'all motherfuckers are greedy. So now let's get on it. And I got love for Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson. And look, like I said, if Mike is cool with it, I'm cool with it. But Netflix and them, somebody told Mike to hold back. Mike had a knee brace on, all this other shit. I'm watching Mike in his practices. I'm watching. I'm like, and the first thing I was thinking is like, oh my God, I hope Mike don't hurt this dude. And I'm like everybody else. There's a lot of white people on social media that's like, hey, congratulations, Jake Paul. You beat a 60-year-old. Nigga, you're 27. You supposed to beat him. But you up here talking that shit about Canelo. Canelo gonna fuck you up like Floyd Mayweather said. Canelo ain't gonna play with you. Canelo gonna get, that Spaniard gonna get out there and fuck you up. See, what's happening is, and I'm putting it on record, David from No Compromise, James Youngblood, Tasha, all y'all. Y'all done all watched Coming to America. I'm about to hit y'all with this and y'all leave y'all comments and tell. They are remaking Rocky Marciano, but in 2024. Remember Coming to America? Remember Coming to America? Y'all didn't all see that movie. I don't know if I said it before, but y'all didn't all see that movie. Coming to America, remember in that scene in Coming to America, they brought up Rocky Marciano, and one of the characters in Coming to America was like, every time a motherfucker talk about Muhammad Ali, motherfucker would bring up Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano was 120 years old, like that type of shit. Because that's all they claim to fame. And they have to have that because that's what they want to see. They want to see a person like Jake Paul be successful. Jake Paul was up here knocking out people that don't box. Like Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. She was like, Canelo, you need to get your ass in that ring and beat the shit out of this motherfucker. Because basically it's offensive to people that done trained their whole life. You just started training to fight people. It's called the Great White Hype. The Rocky Marciano of the 2024. They're trying to build that image, and they use Mike Tyson to do it. At least they paid him. They gave him that 20 mil. So I'm not mad at Mike. Secure that bag for your kids and your family. So I'm not mad. I didn't get a chance to see it no way. Shit. But if y'all didn't watch that John Jones fight, yes, the Donald was there. Donald Trump was there. RFK was there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Elon Musk. All those motherfuckers was there. Oh, yes. Where are you Democratic shills at now? Motherfuckers was talking all that shit and trying to shame niggas into voting for Kamala. Kamala about to do a Hillary Clinton. She about to do a Megatron. Retreat. Watch. That's why I can't wait. Good. They hoe asses the fuck up out of there. Very, 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 very interesting weekend. I said, boy, Netflix, boy. I turned the channel. I started watching football. I think it was a UNLV game on or a Boise State game. I started watching. I was like, I'm not watching this shit. This is awful. And I was tweeting Netflix. Y'all service is awful. Is this AOL? That's how you get Netflix. Hashtag Netflix is trash on Twitter. I hope their stock plummets. Would they good wanting to raise the rates and own their shit, and they act like they got all this content. I get so sick of Netflix with them act like that. You don't have enough content. You'll turn on a movie and think it's good, and these motherfuckers ain't even speaking English. It's subtitles on. Like, nigga, if I want to read, I got plenty of books to read. I ain't watching no shit in no subtitles. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Some of this shit, man, just be out of control. And it's like, this is what happens when technology quadruples. Niggas gonna be holding you to that standard. And the American people was like, dog, Netflix, what the fuck are y'all doing? And don't think I was like, motherfuckers lucky you get that with the phone service. Like if you buy a new cell phone or whatever, T-Mobile, they'll give you Netflix free, because I would have cut that shit off. Fuck Netflix. And everybody sharing their passwords. That's why it was 100 million people watching the damn fight. They knew they didn't have the bandwidth for that. That's why ESPN was like, oh, you want to watch John Paul? You want to watch John Jones? Nigga, ante up. We gonna need about 60 of them things, 80 of them things. Or you ain't watching shit. You can watch the highlights on your fucking phone. And I don't blame them. That's why I hate free shit. Because free shit, they gonna be like, well, it was free. That's why. Fuck all that. Charge people, because when you charge people, there's a different expectation on it. And them white folk know what them doing. The powers that be, they greedy. Y'all need to understand how corporations work. They will put some shit out known as fucked up and have those coders write those codes in there and say, oh, check your internet status and all. That's some sucker shit. Let me tell you something. If your internet wasn't working, you would know. You would know if your internet wasn't working, because ain't nothing working. Because I'll go in there and then, oh, check your internet. I'm like, Netflix, you full of shit. My internet is fine. I just went to Hulu and was watching the goddamn fucking Boise State game. So I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all lying. At least Hulu, if they fuck up enough, they'll be like, all right, man, we going to give you an $80 credit or whatever. Netflix trying to be slick. Netflix remind me of Cox Cable. Just lying. Cox Cable is fucking awful. Awful. Look, Cox Cable is so awful, they don't have a customer service line. You call them when you don't have no internet, they're going to be like, oh, there's an internet outage in your area. It will take 6 to 7 hours to repair. Our offices are closed. You cannot call anybody. They got all the calls routed to fucking Georgia. I got rid of it. Man, I couldn't wait to get rid of Cox Communication Internet. This shit was awful. Awful. Go to Las Vegas, Nevada, and set up some fucking Cox cable internet. You're going to have at least 1 to 2 outages a week. It's awful. Like I told them when I got on the phone with them, I said, how do y'all make $1 billion or $2 billion annually, but you don't have the bandwidth to sustain? What are y'all doing? Then it's all these excuses because it's called big business. And if they can lie and they can cheat, they'll do that. And that's what they doing. And that's what Netflix did. That's why I said, damn, I couldn't even watch Mike, really, because it was buffering the whole damn time. Even though y'all were trying to make another Rocky Marciano anyway. That's all y'all trying to do. That's why y'all trying to frame this narrative for Jake Paul like he's a fighter we should really take serious. When Floyd Mayweather could have knocked his punk ass out, but Floyd was taking it easy on him. Come on, man, we know what y'all doing. The great white hype, we know what you're doing. We know the symbolism behind that. Man, Mike is 60 years old. I didn't expect Mike to really get in there and do nothing because I knew Mike was going to take it easy on him like Floyd Mayweather did. He took it easier on Jake Paul too. But I felt like Mike should have got 40 million. Jake should have got 20. That's Mike Tyson. All I'm going to say is this. I agree with Clarissa Shields. I love that sister. That sister, man, that sister was like, Canelo, get your ass in that ring and beat the shit out of him. She was like, because ain't no girl finna go on no social media platform talking about they gonna beat and call Clarissa Shields out because she gonna get an ass whooping. I like that sister. That sister is dope. That sister don't play that bullshit. She take that art form serious. You notice how the art form could be a joke when it comes to the dominant society, but if black folk were to do that, we'd be ghetto, we'd be buffoons, court gestures. Y'all notice that? That's why I was just laughing. I was like, man, this shit don't make no sense. But y'all know what it is, man. Go check out that John Jones fight. It was a very, very good fight. I am a believer in that, bro. That motherfucker fuck you up. So I like that fight. It was well worth the money. Well worth the wait. But we have to understand, too, that a lot of the times when it comes to a person like a Mike Tyson, Iron Mike, they want him to fall back because they're trying to frame this image. And it's sad, but it's true. And I'm not mad at Mike. I got love for Mike. Mike, get your paper. So I'm not mad at Mike. I'm glad he got his money. You like, why? Warren Cuz, man. Monday, I want to get my money. Shit. I'm tired. I don't know about y'all niggas, but I'm tired of fucking getting up, going to work, doing all that shit. That shit get old. They get played. Shit. So I do appreciate the fact that Mike was able to get his paper. You know what I'm saying? That 20 mil ticket. Man, give me 5 mil tickets. I'm good. I'm out of this motherfucker. I'll keep doing my podcast, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I already got goals, dreams, ambitions of what I want to do. And that's what's most important to you. And then I want to turn it into where I can make some real money. You know what I mean? Y'all know me. I don't premature like to talk about a lot of shit. I usually have it going on in the background. And then when it comes to fruition, I'll say it. I got some shit coming down the pike that I'm trying to work on for real. But yeah, don't trip off that shit. They can frame that image of him being the next Rocky Marciano or whatever the fuck it is, but we know what it really is. This Iron Mike is always gonna be Iron Mike. We gonna always have love and respect for Mike, and I don't give a fuck if Mike did supposedly lose. Mike still won in my eyes. Foundational Black American. And he's Iron Mike. He's going to always be a legend. And these dominant society motherfuckers ain't going to never take that away from us. Hey, man, y'all enjoy your day. I'm out. Guilty, nigga. Peace.